taken. Storbo in there helping out. Oh, and there's Yevsky taking offense there at him and Joseph D. A little rough and tumble there.
Got a bad feeling we might get the extra 2 out of this one.
And there's some jockey going on down low. And now there's a fight here. It's Smith going up against Corman. And Smith. Or, no, it isn't. It's Bo Kennedy. Sorry, it's Bo Kennedy with the punches there on Corman. And now there's a fight going on here. It's Baptiste. Along with Scartozzi. Start flailing away there.
Going to push that forward. And Allie's going to try to get that in front of net here. He's behind it now, looking for a pass out. Oh, and we got a Tilly here. Monius is taking on the wall ice here. He's swinging. Looks like he's getting a few good shots off. Tries to touch the jersey. His helmet comes off, but he's feeding him. He's feeding him. He's doing undercut. Tries a nice undercut there. He's trying to make contact here. He's putting his elbow and his overpass going off there, and it's a good fight. Very sportsmanlike about.
Clearing attempt. Now another opportunity right side of the net. Ham picks it off. Now Pim drops his gloves, and it's going to be Pim. We're going to get our first fight of the night as Pim and Josh Tidwell go at it.
We got some physicality all over the ice. We got players pushing, shoving, and we got our first. We got Logan Fillion taking on number 49, Owen Hendrickson. They engaged in a battle in front of the net there, and we got Fillion coming out on top.
Kennett tries to play it off the wall. He's pushed aside. Crew and Ross back there for the Flyers. Crew works it in, and he takes a hard check from Balance. And there's Sully Ross dropping the gloves, and he's just throwing punches as he's suckering Balance up against the wall. Balance didn't even get his gloves off.
.45 seconds left to go in the offsetting minors. This one will be sent in. Coutelier will leave it behind. McCartney slams on the brakes. Looked like Coutelier got a bit of a bump, and Sure steps in, and he drops the gloves as he's going at it with Chorney. Sure and Chorney, they're dropping the gloves. Both of them just kind of tying each other up so far. Sure trying to land one over the top. Looks like he's trying to get his elbow pad off. And now Chorney pulls him to the ice. and that one will stop the fight.
Tries to go 5-hole, but stopped by Clausen. This one high up and all the way down. A big hit after by Kobe 1. And now, of course, they're going to take everyone, and Kobe 1's going to drop him with Crew. And they're just swinging all over. And they got a few connections there with 1. I don't think he gets into these a lot, but he's still keeping it alive here, and he's going to get some love from the bench for it. He might not have, and he's leading up there.
Shoots, and that's stopped by Tarvez. As Goodbranson and Chambers are, and now Hinkle Isaac has dropped the gloves with Goodbranson, I think, because they're in a headlocking match. Goodbranson has got Hinkle Isaac tied up, but Hinkle Isaac's punching at him with his gloves on. As again, with the one-fight rule, nobody wants to drop their gloves.
Steelers trying to settle it down. Andrew throws the body. He's got Cotillier on him, and it looks like maybe... oh, now we got number 18 in Hinkle Lysick battling with Ross. Looks like he found his man. Ross not able to get an arm out. Now Ross able to throw some rights. Hinkle Lysick got Ross in a headlock there. Ross definitely the guy who, after the ref separates them.
To the neutral zone, into the Terriers zone. Terriers first to it. Now the Terriers back into the Titan zone. And the Terriers still controlling. And I think this might be our first fight of the season. Stocks and Lacat.
Niverville back on the attack. It's Bottom trying to make another move, and he takes a big check. This time it's the shoulder of Briggs Jowett. He'll drop the gloves with Gunderson. A couple good rights. Gavin Gunderson, and now they're just throwing him. Gunderson and Jowett. Gunderson took a couple and gave a few, and they go down to the ice. A spirited affair here in the third. That'll be it.
Looking for a pass. He throws it to Zagari in the middle.
Takes a long-range shot, and that ends up right in the chest of Aiden Como to make his 17th save of the game. Shorty and Penner having some words for each other. Face off one back to Phillips at the point, and we got a fight breaking out. Lugowski with some rights. Come on. Couple of willing combatants there.
12 assists to go with 1 goal, so he's now the team scoring leader, I suppose. 2 defensemen leading this team in scoring.
2 defensemen leading, yeah. It's like, here we go. It's Park and Swan. We got a fight here as Tyler Park had enough of whatever Sequoia Swan had to say, and they square off in the corner. It'll be the last time we've seen Sequoia Swan in a battle here. A couple of years ago, he's on the OCN Blizzard, and Park takes him down, and both players swing away in the corner.
Davidson to take the straw, wins it back at the point. Benson kind of mishandles it, but keeps it in. Now it'll come back to him. Benson chips it back. Nipua, get it down low in the corner, looking for someone out front. Now we've got some fisticuffs as I think it's the two 19s as Carter McLeod, and is that Boucher? I can't quite make.
Tristan Bear was offside.
Oh.
Now we got pushing and shoving in the far corner. We got two fights going on. We got Saxberg and Lenoski swinging, and we got Stefanishin. Well, that one's not going to develop, but
the hit does. Now he's got the puck. Stanek and Leighton Smith is absolutely, that's Kurt Rooks. Kurt Rooks is throwing haymakers, and Stanek doesn't have his gloves off. Peters absolutely giving the business to, I didn't see who he was fighting, but he absolutely let him have it, whoever it was. I think it might have been Roulette. Laquette, hard hit by Baptiste, and that one's going to draw some ire again. Laquette and Baptiste are throwing a big punch there. Hayden Laquette absolutely gave Baptiste the business. Oh my word. Laquette knows it's a bad hit. Ref's arm goes up. Doesn't matter. Jamie Valentino's throwing him. Him and Leighton Smith. Leighton Smith is in a precarious position once again. Benches are going to be short after this stoppage.
One there is some pushing and shoving. There we go. Backs and Hartley throwing some rights. A good old classic brawl between Backs, who continues to mull on Hartley. Uppercut getting a couple himself. Anthony Backs and Hartley's helmet comes off, and Backs continues to wind on him. Have not seen this from Anthony Backs yet, as he nearly takes down Hartley after several punches.
Chance again, and the Nighthawks can't link up with a man at the point, and that'll do it. The final 8.5 seconds. Oh, here's a fight. Brendan Kerr, he's chucking knuckles. And that one's, oh, there's a couple good right-handers in from Kerr, and that one ends quickly.
The way we'll start a 14-game road trip early next month. They won't return home for the better part of a month, which I'm sure is a penalties coming up to Aiden Brook at a tough time. And now Watt, they're going to toss the gloves. Brook goes hard with a couple of quick right-handers, and down goes Colby Watt.
Up ice. Zimmerman will pick that up. Takes it over the line. Leaves it for Bernauer. Bernauer coming in hot. Whoa! Takes out Klassen. And they are not happy about that. Big brawl here.
Joey Bielek softly dumped, doesn't make it. There's Wood, picked it off. He got it taken away from him. Ooh, there's a big hit. Chaska took a big hit there. Oh, Wilson didn't like that as he went after number 2, Blake. Wilson's going to get the penalty. Wilson still wants a little bit to do with him. Trimble gives him a shot. Oh, there's a slash. And there's some... Oh, now we got a fight. Guthrie. I don't know if you'd call that a fight. There wasn't a whole lot of punches.
Up here in the neutral zone. Nice hit there by Bouvier, open ice. And he sheds the mitts there. He's going to get taken out. He just went after Bouvier.
I'll just see that over as this one goes back down. It's only 19 seconds left, and here's a go. Boucher and Bernauer, and Boucher brings down Bernauer.
point, near side, Gare sends that one towards Fines, and that'll draw a crowd. Malott stuck his stick in on Fines, and now there's a dance to the side of the net. The gloves are off. Here's some punches as Ethan Kelly starts throwing some rights. Another drop there in the corner as two scraps were going on.
Cross ice, and Hofer lifts this one aerially to Tristan Bear. Out of his reach as Bear takes a healthy bite out of the boards as he and Hugo Larkin collide, and now Larkin's going to drop the gloves at the end of the period, but it doesn't look like the Winnipeg player Dufault wants anything to do with that.
Arp, now Calder has to get back. Walicki back with Arp. Arp, the shot stopped by the pad of Arp, a headshot. He better be gone, and Laquette stands up and starts throwing him. Laquette and Arp are going. Big right hand from Arp. Laquette gives him a quick shot, and there's going to be absolute chaos. Laquette gives him another one, and the linesmen step in. Laquette another shot. Left hand now. Laquette giving it to Arp as Arp should be out of here.
For the Wolverines. Crew gets it right through. And there's a fight going here. It's Apperly. Wasn't much of one, but Garen Apperly drops the gloves with Jacob Sargent.
Over skates it briefly. Now he gets it. It's going to be a penalty coming up. Now we got a fight at center ice. Young battling it out, giving it to McKee. He's throwing haymakers with the right hand. Oh, on top of him he goes. Grant Young throwing haymakers, and he just actually KO'd Nicholas McKee.
Stop rebound into the breadbasket of O'Sullivan again as Paisley and Briggs Jowett as Jowett gets Paisley down, and then Paisley takes a couple shots as Jowett had him down.
Wins the face-off. Alsop. That guy gets behind him. He's going to drop his gloves and start wailing on him. Saxberg absolutely didn't even do anything. He's still got his gloves on, and Monet just decides to drop him and start wailing on Saxberg. Saxberg is not happy. He is not happy.
Opposite of him is going to be Jacob Brook. Sam Brook sends it up to LeGarden. LeGarden gets plastered. And that one was definitely from behind as Brook. And now Penner jumping in as Penner throwing some haymakers towards Brook.
Gilson, puck comes back to the point, sent in by Young. Comes off the back one.
We got a fight. By number 12.
Here's a fight going on at the near side boards.
Calder with possession behind his net. Finds Murray. Murray got lit up by Monius, and Monius and Calder drop him. Calder got a bit of a punch in there, but only one, and now Monius is throwing rights. Calder with a swing. Monius with a wild one that kind of ended up not really connecting. Calder rips off Manias' helmet. Calder throwing him now. He's got him in a headlock, and that will be where the linesmen step in. Gieslis in a shot, and Kaiser an opportunity. It's still out. Lady and Kaiser going at it. Refs are saying no calls yet, and now they blew the whistle. Kaiser and Lady throwing punches. Kaiser stands up, Lady takes him down.
Oh, Catalia and Larkin are going at it. And it looks like that stopped. Catalia doesn't even have his gloves off. Larkin's dropping the gloves, and Larkin's going to say bye. Williams over to Blight. Blight gets absolutely hammered by Alsip.
And they're still going. And Alsop, left, right. Alsop is laying into him. Absolutely laying into him. Wheatley is absolutely getting throttled by Alsop.
By Nolan Wickham as Carter Zalishchuk can't get that puck out. Now another big hit on the far wing as Arp is rode down hard. And now Wickham and Wilson, they're going to drop the gloves. One-on-one, Wickham and Wilson. A couple of good rights. The helmet is off of Wilson, and Wickham is absolutely pounding on him. And then he wrestles him down WWE style here on a Friday night down at Credit Union.
Defensive zone draw for the Stampeders. Trey Sauter to take it. One back. Sutherland, long shot. Glove saved by... Oh, and here we go. A fight. Owen Harris and Ryan Monius. This is a heavyweight fight right here. Monius getting a few hooks on Harris now. Harris needs to do something quick. Because Monius is a big boy with big reach. Here we go. Feeding right, lefts, and rights. Harris is off. Harris flopping. Oh my, what a fight there.
A big one at the end there.
Options. There's a penalty coming up to the OCM Blizzard. Halls will dump it in now. There's a fight. Hayden Pym and Boyce. Pym feeding Boyce. Still going, and they tackle themselves down to the ice.
It's Calder. Cross to Weisner as Calder's run over, and it's a penalty coming up to Roberts as Kean Calder. And now Scher's trying to get at Roberts as Calder is down at the blue line. He's shaken up, but he looks like he's going to be okay.
Blue line. Wood in to take this against Caden Carlson. Wood wins it back. Nipois D to D. Left side. John Blake chips it up through neutral ice. Wood tries to direct it into the offensive zone. Wood and Apperly. We don't see this very often anymore in junior hockey. Down into the offensive zone. And we might have two calls here. As Cooley probably could have picked up. And now Ross and Murray having some words behind the play. And now some more pushing and shoving as Cooley going after Chiameni. Now Nicholas ties up with, can't quite see who that one is, and Chiameni. And Cooley trying to tie up with Chiameni as
Newman tried to send it out front. It's going to come free to Chifloni. Chifloni shot steered aside by Curtin. It goes up Hissanesh. Now Chifloni and Elsip are going at it. And nothing is wild. Now we got a melee here. Now Nolan Anderson jumps into the fray, and that could be an automatic game there. Anderson's trying to throw punches.
Well, the linesmen, they're holding one player and the other player is throwing punches. You're going to let them go or break them both up at some point.
Well, both linesmen are in there. One's got one guy, one's got the other guy.
There's anger boils over here, and the game has sort of got a bit of a hand. Still,
Jesse and Nolan Anderson. And Nolan Anderson's punching. Jesse hasn't got his gloves or anything off.
He's giving it to him. It looks like Nolan Anderson totally initiated that contact by himself. The linesmen were busy. The referee had to jump in and pull Anderson off.
Left out there from that top line. And Verdon working it out in the neutral zone. Here's Bray Rooks. Takes a shot, blocked it away. Rebound given up. Chance in front. Overskated. That puck was just out of the reach, and a big hit by Briggs Jowett. And now looks like Jowett and Rooks are going to go behind the goal. Jowett had his helmet knocked off, and he's getting some big shots in. And here's Bray Rooks. He's dropped. If you come at the king, you best not.
Anyway, back the other way comes Ricks. Well, there's going to be a fight. Here's Sam Malone going at it, just duking it out with Eagle. Eagle knocked off Malone's hand. Now here comes Malone back to some refs. Now Eagle just giving it to Malone, who lost his helmet. Malone grabs on, trying to get that right hand free. So is Eagle. And lines will step between them. Jackson McLeod. Andrew walks out of the back wall, doesn't shoot. Now he spins around and fires it off the side of the net. Up and out of play now. Janice and Andrew are having words.
Andrew punched or shoved Gare to the ice there or something. You see Gare holding his midsection, and Janice came to his offense immediately. And of course, you're down 8-2 and you have a player do something you don't like. It doesn't take much to set the tempers off. Janice coming to the defense of his teammate. Andrew has no stick now. He's being helped by the linesman.
Well, and I don't understand.
Andrew has some words for the Blues.
Here we go. Giesman, I can't see who the Trump is the other player. Trump's throwing him. Trump is landing him. Trump is throwing him now short to the ice. He lost his balls or five down, but it looks like Giesman picked out a fight.
Opportunity here for the Flyers. Finally going to try and sink that one home. And Sinflone going at it. A couple of the Flyers defenders is now some more. And Andrew throwing some haymakers. And let's see who he's patched up with. And Dalton Andrew looking like he's had enough of some of the shenanigans, we'll call it.
Now they roll it ahead, but quickly Joey Bealey closes on his man and forces them to drop. Now we're going to have a fight. We got Blocker and Ziegler as they both drop the gloves and they step in. Ziegler gets a few quick ones in. Now Blocker's got the right hand free and he fires back. Now he's going to go left. Ziegler goes down, but Blocker's on top of him.
Here's Bray Rooks. Takes a shot, blocked away. Rebound given up. Chance in front. Overskated. That puck was just out of the reach and a big hit by Briggs Jowett. And now looks like Jowett and Rooks are going to go behind the goal. Jowett had his helmet knocked off and he's getting some big shots in. And here's Bray Rooks. He's dropped. If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Front of the net. Now we get Michael Chuck. You don't see this very often anymore. Michael Chuck. And I think it's Sully Ross, I believe. It is Ross and Michael Chuck. Of course, they will get one-way tickets to the dressing room.
And Portage wins the face-off. And there's going to be a fight at the end. England and Holba. Absolutely. And there's another one. Catalier over in the corner. And he took his man down. And here comes Saxberg. And Cole are going to go.
By Steinbach. Zabo, hard pass to Hensrud. Hensrud's going to skate into this as Racigel tries to step up for a hit and can't. As it's into the corner. Fry hard hit in the corner and he's going to take a penalty for it as more players are in the corner now getting into it. Arp and Hensrud and Fry's going to drop the gloves with Tyler Park. As Davis Fry pops the helmet of Park. As Park just hangs on and wrestles him down.
Johnson with a full head of steam. They'll go wide to bottom. Bottom converged on. As a crowd gathers here near the Niverville bench, and Johnson tried to find a man, but he was changing. And now pushing and shoving behind the play. Willens drops the gloves. Oh, and he tosses his man to the ground and gets a late punch in. Referees dive in and Wickham. And a round of displeasure from the Dauphin bench. Wickham dropping it with Bordas. They're going to go. Two big boys, 25 and 44. Let's see what they do. Bordas grabs a hold and throws a couple rights, and Wickham in with two of his own, but they go down to the ice. They're trying to get back up. Referees on top, and that'll do it. A good tilt nonetheless. And
they go on the power play. 6:57 in the period. Jennings, head man to Sauter. Look out. Jennings will pick it up. You know he likes the short. He's look at this move. Oh my goodness gracious. Ouch, ouch. Jennings into a scrap there with number 5, Owen Pringle. And Jennings might have got a couple lefties in there. He had a dandy little move.
The goal line by the Flyers, and they will clear it out of the zone. And here's a fight going on in the corner, and some punches from behind. I believe it's Morganton hasn't even dropped the gloves. He was getting the sewing machine routine from Sargent. Or pardon me, no, his ends. Lucas Ends throwing punches. Here's Spearig. And a scuffle on the far side. The gloves go down, and Spearig drags his man to the ice. No referee. There's the linesman finally getting over there.
Joey Bielik's battling for it. He falls down. It's kept in. Oh, there's a big check, and we're going to probably have a knee penalty. Oh, now we're going to have a fight. Phillips is going against Bettens, as maybe he was the one that hit him. I would say it was an intentional hit with the leg out, but
what he sees, he'll circle back. Now gives it to Janis, who just chips it in. Miller just dumped Janis on the way in. Now there's going to be a fight. We got a fight. Miller drops the nits with Tanchuk. Tanchuk drops Miller.
We never really see any.
Never really saw any punches.
He didn't let it.
Swallow that up. They think that everything's face off inside, so confirmed to save. Now here's a couple of pushing and shoving here as you got Gulletson and Gudnason.
Stampeders don't need to be getting
Harris and
getting suspended here, so
well, Harris. Mitchellchuk grabbed Harris, so he's obliged. Linesmen step in and break that one up, so.
Checked off his stick, and Caden Stewart has it for the free. We got pushing and shoving between Stevenson and Schulmeister, and they're still jawing. They're dropping the gloves. Schulmeister and Stevenson going at it. Schulmeister's handing him rights. Comes back with a left. Now more rights. Schulmeister's dishing it to him. A meal well served. Coming back is Stevenson. Now Schulmeister pops Stevenson's helmet off, and it collapsed to the ground.
Cleanly. And now, we got some fisticuffs in front of the Nipawin net. Smith, and I'm not sure, it's that 23, the phantom player who I don't have listed on my roster. They're still chucking knuckles. Wow. You know what? I don't know if I've seen a fisticuffs in the MJ go that long for quite some time. Blues get it into the Nipawin zone. Good play by. Oh, now we get another fisticuff. The two 27s, Michael Chuck and Brant Young, as they both go down.
Down in the Verdun blocker side of Larocque, goes in the corner again. Bielik wins the draw. Oh no. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty. And now we got more rough stuff as, 20 there. That Soda's got somebody. We got Blocker at 14. They lost their mitts. They're like the three little kittens that lost their mittens, and they're fucking going at it, looking for the mitts. They want to know where they are. Blocker's given the business to The ref has to come in and break it up as the two linesmen are dealing with something else. We got over in the corner, 34, that's Roulette. They're wrestling. Joey Bielek and Smith are just standing. Oh, Smith's coming in. Joey Bielek's saying, no, it's not going to happen. And the one in the corner pretty much ended. Oh, now we got some pushy and shovey. Lato and Ozer might go at it, but the ref comes in there.
All right, we got one. We got Svensson taking on Thompson, and Thompson gets him down early.
He's got a defenseman on him. Kiesman couldn't reach that one. Now Ciso right in the face-off circle, got a shoulder in the face, and he's down. McCartney going at it with Dean Noonan. Ref won't do his job, then McCartney will step up and give it to his man.
Attack there, he's got Kurbatoff with him, leaves it for Kurbatoff with a shot. He gets taken out like crazy. Kurbatoff goes down. He got twisted up pretty good there. Sutherland's going out. Brooks here, they're having an outing. Haymakers being thrown. Sutherland trying to throw in some rights. Brooks is down on one knee. Sutherland goes down, Rooks is down.
Harp off the bench, and he takes a big hit there. That's
no penalty.
Nobody's. Wow. That's not a good play there as the puck goes wide and players bump and jostle. Thought more was going to come of that. Now Wilicki, he'll take on. That's giving up some size there to Aaron Neal. Wilicki hanging in there. He didn't like the hit that was put on Stephen Harp.
Comes in. That goes off of a leg and wide. Anderson. Oh my goodness, Anderson. And Saxberg goes after him, and Saxberg takes it 1, 2, 3. Absolutely, Saxberg dominated that fight.
Has the puck towards the goal, and that one's off the glove and wide. Mike in around the net. Chambers is blocked in front as Chambers had the second one, and now we're going to have a fight. Ian Avsbaugh and Greer are going to go at it. What a punch by Ian Avsbaugh as Greer is taken down by Ian Avsbaugh. What a tilt for the 20-year-old from Botno.
On top of things as Brook looks out from behind the net. Wareham up ahead, he takes a bump from Rentmeester. Rentmeester looking to mix things up, and down low the gloves. A couple right thrown, another one. Rentmeester down to the ice in a pile, and that'll do it for those two this afternoon.
Back the other way. Stood up there by John Blake. Good defensive play there as Blake allows his teammate to get that one out to center ice. Hayden Pym. Back now for Owen Harris up the center line. Big hit there right in front is. Now we're going to have a little fisticuffs as Hayden Pym picks up Caden Benston, who caught Colin Halls with his head down. Pym swinging away along with Benston there right in front of us. Till Pym gets a shot in, Benston goes down. I think good effort by both individuals on that one. They'll separate and hit the showers here early.
13 games, 22 points. Those 13 games on 3 more tonight so far.
That was a good stretch, and as we talked about with Jacob Jones, now Colin Jennings, he's upset, and that'll start things off as Racigal and Corman square off.
Fights here.
Romanek and Jennings, I don't think that one will go, but Romanek trying to get Jennings into gear, but Racigal and Corman swinging away. I don't know if they're a couple of heavyweights, but the holding in there is Corman got a few shots to the back of the head, but Racigal will end up on top. And things not quite settled down here as
you don't want to get 2 fights in the same stoppage or there'll be suspension. So
Jennings and Romanek kind of cool things down.
Big hit. Now Lequette comes over, and now they're going to get in on the left side. Dodges a check. Now another. Terriers move it up ahead at the red line. A big hit. Now Lequette comes over. And now they're going to get into it right in front of the Terrier bench. Lequette drops the gloves, and so will the Flyers player. Right hands from Lequette. Lequette gets knocked down, and a big hit as they both tumble to the ice. Couple of huge rights there from Logan Fillion.
Get a little bit of life here at the end of this period. Carlson goes up, and they are going after Moser. Just some punches being thrown. The mittens come off here. Or at least just from one guy.
Here's Mason. Oh, and then we're going to have a fight here. Roberts and Harris. Two big boys are going to go at it. Here we go. Squaring off right in the slot area. This one's going to be a good one, folks. Tune in. Get your popcorn ready. Couple short jabs by Harris. Roberts lands one over the right, trying to get Harris's helmet off. He succeeds. Couple lefts, couple rights. Harris, another one, protecting. Battle for it. And Harris gets taken down. And a couple extra jabs in there.
There's going to be an extra penalty there for Landon Roberts, I would say.
Roberts is still going.
Greer gets it, and here's a fight there with Franz, and what a few punches there to start going. He is just swinging, and he is connecting on, it seems like, every single one of them.
Throws it in, goes around the other side. Brown's gonna do a head check. And he's getting it in the corner here as, oh, we're dropping the mitts down in the corner. 22, who's that, Brown? Oh, Brown's getting the business given to him as
Cote coming up ice. Got enough time. Doesn't have enough time for the next shot. And here we go. Lucas Entz taking exception with that one. And now all heck breaks loose. And way to be Lucas Entz, standing up for a teammate.
Miller had Hunt sneaking in from the point there, had that puck got through. Oh, that's got to be an interference call. How did the referee miss that? Yeah, good. There's 4 people out on that ice, and that was such a blatant interference call that. So we got Wilicki and Miller. Miller just can't seem to get his head turned. So anyway, none of that happens there if the referee makes that first call.
Taken out by Boyce, but we've got a fight. Oh my goodness, Apperly and Monias. Whoa, big money. Monias going after Big Gear and Apperly. Oh no. Final game of the year. Boys, you still got tomorrow night. And Monias is swinging. Oh, Guerin got one up in the chin, gave it to Monias, getting a couple in there now. Big money against Apples. Big money against Apples.
Up the right side, get it into the Nipois zone, play it into the corner. Oh, a hard check there. And that's going to draw the ire of every team player on the ice. And well, the officials finally get them all separated.
Blizzard. 5-0 for the Blizzard in the final game for both these teams. OCN will head to the playoffs next week. They'll probably play the Vernon Oil Capitals at this point. And here's a fight with Boone Matheson, and knocked out right there by Colvier. And his first junior fight.
He's been seeing if maybe Skomoski wants to join him in a dance, but nothing happening so far. Gislason ahead, angled in by McDonald. Will take a bump from Josh Paulus. 2.5 minutes remaining. And here's a fight coming up. Brock McDonald and Josh Paulus. They're settling things here by the fisticuffs. Paulus with a couple good rights. He tags him. McDonald fights back. Paulus has him. It's a steady stream and a sewing machine. And Paulus takes him down.
Rush a little too far one more time as Maxey will get it and just fire it in deep. Sheffield will stop it there. We'll leave it for Aiden Brook, and now we're going to have Harris and Walker. After they talked about Harris takes him down and gets a couple of shots in early. More of a wrestling match than anything.
Now Holba on the far wing, checked by Rentmeester. They give each other a bit of a shot. Now they'll drop the gloves, and here goes Holba. As Holba lands a couple of shots, and down as they're down on the ground, Holba still trying to throw a few shots.
There for the Pistons. Stampeders on the forecheck. Keka, he's taken down, and Halls, he's going to pick up his man as Keck gets buried in the corner, and Halls throwing lefts and rights there as he's got the Pistons defenseman tied up as Keck got buried after racing after that puck.
All playoffs long, the slogan was, "We are one." You can change that now to "We are champions." For a third time in franchise history, the Steinbach Pistons will hoist the Turnbull Trophy, and they will turn the lights out in this legendary facility known as the T.G. Smith Center with one more celebration.